Nice. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, we're back at it again. Episode number 2. My name is Kodie. I stream on TikTok on PokeRS. And here we have again the one and only Nicky Slabbage.
Better known on Whatnot as Nick Slabbage.
Yes, sir. So today's episode is going to be, we're going to try to get this done in about 30 minutes. Okay, so if you're new to Pokemon and just starting out, or if you're unfamiliar with the Pokemon products available in stores, we are here to help. Let us share some valuable insights about the top 3 most sought after cards in each set and its current worth.
People in this hobby are always worrying about chase cards, right? That's what we all want. That's the gold at the bottom of the treasure chest. So today we're talking about modern chase cards that the newbie to Pokemon card collecting can hit from a pack that they can find at their local Walmart, Target, whatever your store is.
We're going to go ahead and bring those up on screen for you. Ready, Nick?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. What do we got?
Okay, so from Scarlet and Violet base, we are going to have the Gardevoir EX Special Illustration Rare. This is one of those storyline cards where there's an art rare of the 2 prior evolutions. This card right here is the most expensive card in the set at $35.26. You can find Scarlet and Violet base everywhere. The box is not expensive yet. You could pull this from a pack that you buy at a tin or, a random hanger pack that you get at Walmart.
So this is the second chase card, the Miriam, right, Nick? This is what we got. This is what coming in at what, $27.13.
Yeah. So second card is the Miriam SIR. This card was all the hype when Scarlet and Violet base first came out.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was about like, I think $90-something.
Yep. It was very expensive, and the Japanese version was even more so.
Yeah.
Obviously, the hype has come down a little bit, which if you're new to Pokemon, which I suspect a lot of you are, that is the time to buy.
I think I actually had this card, and I sold it on TikTok during one of my live streams. I think it was like, I think I had it going for like $30 or 30 berries.
My 30 berries.
30 berries.
My entire philosophy on these cards is when a card is high, you don't have to get it then. Wait till it comes down. These things go in cycles. So this card right now is probably a good time to pick it up if you can, and definitely be ripping packs to pull it.
So the top 3rd chase card in the Scarlet and Violet?
That is the Miraidon EX.
Miraidon EX.
So this is actually my favorite card in this particular set.
This is actually a beautiful looking card. Right? I actually haven't seen this card before, believe it or not. This is pretty sick.
Oh, it's a great artwork. This, in my opinion, should be the chase of the set, but I mostly just because I love the artwork on it, and it's a great card. Plus, it's the Scarlet and Violet Generations Legendary, so
Yes, sir. Beautiful looking card. Moving on.
So the next setup is Paldea Evolved.
Guys, this card is such a big card. I got this. So my younger brother pulled this from the Paldea Evolved pack, and he ended up selling it to me for, I believe it was like, I think it was like $70-something to $80-something at the time. And now if you guys do your due diligence and look at what this card is going for in the marketplace, especially and at 10, this is a great, if you guys held on to a card like this, good for you, because I actually ended up trading this card at the Woodbridge Card Show, and I think it was either for that Karen's Umbreon, or it was part of the trade for the Masaki Gengar.
So, I mean, listen, at the time, it may have been a good trade. I may have even advised you to do it. I don't recall. But
I did get a Masaki Gengar, though.
Well, the Masaki Gengar is still quite a bit more expensive than this card, but
and a Karen's Umbreon.
Dude, this is one
not bad
stonk dog hype cards.
Yeah, beautiful looking card.
This is not quite Moonbreon level, but that
Yeah,
2020 pandemic level hype was around this card. I mean, this thing is selling for over $1,000 in
a
a
$1,000
PSA
chat.
10.
It's crazy. This is from, and like I said, once again, this is the top chase card in Paldea Evolved.
Yes.
$200
It's also not that hard to pull.
raw.
It is only an illustration rare.
Wow, interesting. So let's move on to the number 2 card out of the Paldea Evolved set.
Iono. Iono SAR, baby.
I had this card too. Sold
Yep.
it.
She, for whatever reason, for the waifu boys out there, I don't know who you are, and I'm not shaming on you, but
No
for
shame.
whatever, no
No
shame
shame.
here. For whatever reason, this card was
It
huge,
was hot. It,
massive, massive
definitely hot.
card. Uh, this was everybody's chase before the Magic card. The Magic
Yep.
card actually supplanted this as the top hit for the longest time. The SIR of Iona was the top hit in the set. So
Yep.
it has been a little bit of ups and downs with Paldea Evolved, but I think the right card probably ended up where it should be. This is a great second hit, and you could pull it out of packs that you buy from Walmart.
Absolutely. So beautiful looking card. If you guys haven't seen it in person, it is beautiful. But that is the second chase card out of Paldea Evolved. Let's move on to the top 3 chase in the set. The Tyranitar, beautiful looking card.
Paldea Evolved is the only set in the entire era where you have two illustration rares within the top 3 cards. More illustration rares than special illustration rares for the top 3 on this one, which is wild. But
Yeah,
they
that
did
is interesting.
Tyranitar right on this. Like, the artwork is beautiful. And I foresee this card continuing to climb because it's one of the best Tyranitar cards they've done in a very long time.
I mean, it really is a beautiful looking card, man. I mean, like I said, once again, I had this card, ended up selling it. But we're going to be moving on to the next set. We are on Obsidian Flames. Okay, the top chase card in Obsidian Flames is this beautiful artwork of the Charizard EX. Now, talk about going up in price, Nick, in the last, couple weeks?
Oh, this baby's going up. It was $40 a couple weeks ago.
And then now I've been seeing it
Should have pulled the
on
trigger.
on streams for around 60, around 65,
Yeah,
around
and
65.
it's selling at that price. That's
Yeah,
the thing. I mean, it is selling at that. I've seen people sell particularly clean ones that might be good for grading at closer to 70. So, like, this card, it's hot right now. Personally, this is a card I'm looking to pick up with more of an investor mindset. It's a Charizard. It's the top hit in the entire set.
and
And I
the
think
set
this
is going
card
up.
gets too much hate. Like, I think it's a great illustration of Charizard.
I don't know why. I don't know why this card would get so much hate. It's such a I love the artwork on this thing.
It's a
And
great
the other one to pair with it is the one from what
Paldean Fates. Yep.
Paldean Fates. This card is beautiful. I mean, sheesh, you probably could just get a PSA 10 right now for a good price because Obsidian Flame set is going up. I know
Yep.
the booster boxes are definitely going up, pretty much typical in the Pokemon realm with
Here's the
sets.
best thing about this set, right? Between this card, the number 2 chase, and the number 3 chase in this set, here's the best thing about
Yeah.
it.
Tell us,
Obsidian
Nick.
Flame packs are everywhere. They printed it into the ground,
Yeah,
and you can go to any store you want and find Obsidian Flame product.
absolutely.
So
So that is the top chase out of Obsidian Flames, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move on to the number 2. There it is, Obsidian Flames Gold Charizard EX. This has gone up significantly in the last, I want to say a few months.
Obsidian Flames the Charizard set, man. Charizard, 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 Charizard.
Yeah,
That's why the third card's a bit of a surprise.
yeah. So here's the third card, third chase, the Nine Tails. I'm actually surprised at that.
Hugely underrated artwork. I'm not a big
Ye-
Ninetales fan, but
My fiance is, so
yeah,
she loves the Nine Tails, the Arcanine as well.
you can't say this isn't a beautiful illustration of Ninetales.
A beautiful card.
$17 card. I mean, we're just getting to that $20 mark where it may be a grading option.
Yep.
Again, though, you're buying an Obsidian Flames pack. I mean, there's Obsidian Flames packs on the market for $3, $4. You know, five
Absolutely.
maybe.
Absolutely. You go on TikTok, you find the right streamer.
Yep, you're pulling a
Absolutely.
$20 card out of a pack that you know you and your wife go to CVS and you see some extra packs on the shelf. You can pull this. We're not talking about
Yeah.
alternate art, Sword and Shield or alternate art Sun and Moon cards where that you're not really finding the packs anymore.
Yeah. So once again, those are the top three chases and the Obsidian Flames set. Moving on to the next set. All right, Scarlet and Violet 151. So this is such a hot set. This is obviously, if you guys don't know, I mean, this 151 Charizard, most of you out there do. This has gone up significantly. I feel that it's still overly priced, but it is a hot set. There's some really great looking artwork that you can get from this 151 Scarlet and Violet set.
So, I mean, listen, it's the 151, right? It's the 1999 nostalgia filled big three Charizard, Venusaur,
Yep,
Blastoise, and I'm not
absolutely.
spoiling anything for anyone when I say that. If you know anything about Pokemon, even watched it as a kid and are just getting back into it, you know
Yep,
Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, right? So,
100%.
you know, those are going to be your big three cards in the set. I'm biased. I think Blastoise should be the most expensive card in the set. It's number three, but
You know,
I'm going to keep my comments to myself on that one.
Nick, you seen what I had and what I brought to that first show that we went to in Woodbridge here in New Jersey, of all the modern top chase cards that I had, right? This is one of those top chase cards that I actually did not ever get my hands on. I don't know. I just wasn't drawn to it as much as some of the other people out there. And at the time, it was, I think I'm not even sure how much it was going for, like under 100. I think maybe at the
So
time.
when it came
Could be
out,
wrong, but
this set has gone up so much that I actually remember the Charizard was at about 120, $130,
okay.
right?
Yep.
The
Yep.
Venusaur and the Blastoise were in the 40s,
Yep.
right? That's when this set came out. And this set, while people keep saying, oh, they put it in so many products, there wasn't that much of it. People ripped it a lot online, but like you had to buy, remember, special set, no booster box. So you got to buy the
Mm,
special collection box at Target and Walmart and Best Buy. That's your only chance, and booster bundles.
yep.
So
So here's the second chase card. Your popular Venusaur right there, Venusaur EX. And a lot of people said they should have made this Erica's Venusaur because of the artwork on it.
absolutely, it looks
So
like it.
I really love the artwork on this. I mean, pictures don't do it justice, but it's a great looking card. And it would have been pretty cool to have had this as like Erica's Venusaur, but maybe in the future, you never know. Moving on to the third top chase. Okay, there he is, your old Blasty boy. This is when I first hit it, it didn't kind of grow on me. You know what I mean? I thought it was pretty plain, but
Don't
I've
you
had
say
it in my
that? That's a
possession. It it
beautiful card.
it it definitely grew on me, man. And I had four of them at the time too. I hit more Blastoises, duplicates of Blastoises than I did any other card from the set. So, very nice looking Blastoise. Nick over here, he's a
Oh,
huge Blastoise fan.
I'm
So,
itching to get in on this one. This is, while it is still a top three chase card in the set,
yeah,
this is a travesty that this is not the number one card. You got that little tiny Charizard on that card, and it's
yeah,
$217. Meanwhile, this Blastoise, nice big man Blastoise on the card there.
yeah,
And
beautiful artwork.
I love this. I own it in a PSA 10. It's in my PC. I'm not selling it.
Oh, I didn't
Um,
I didn't know you own that in the 10.
yep, I have that
Nice.
PSA 10. And obviously, it's a PC card just because we're 90s kids. We throw it back to the 151. And if I had to pick one Pokemon that was my favorite, it
Yeah,
would definitely be
it'd
Blastoise.
be the Blastoise.
Yes, sir.
We know that. All right, here we go. The top three chases from Paradox Rift. Starting off with the number one chase card is the Roaring Moon, coming in approximately around $56.29.
I shouldn't be saying this
Say it, Nick, because
because
you did. I think you just mentioned.
I shouldn't be saying this because I'm gonna give up my own play here. Um, this
Yeah,
card right now, to me, is the most undervalued card in the Scarlet and Violet era. It's Salamence, right? Roaring Moon, that's great. Gen 8, awesome. That's a Salamence. All right. Everybody knows that's a Salamence. Salamence is a very popular Pokemon, and the artwork is fantastic. For this thing to be $56 means the entire set is undervalued. And these packs, these Paradox Rift packs, you can buy them for like $3 to $4. They are nobody wanted this set.
nope.
Nobody wanted this set. Now's the time to buy it.
Yeah, and quite frankly, I didn't actually when I was first ripping the Paradox Rift, like I just wasn't a fan of what I was hitting from the set, you know. Um, but this could be a little bit of um a nice little pickup if you guys get this early on right now because it's at $56. Obviously it's going to vary on different platforms, but this could be a really really nice a nice pickup for some of you out there. So we're going to move on to number 2 in the set, the Altaria EX, $33.15.
I mean, listen, $33.15 for a modern card that you could pull out of a $5 pack is not bad. And
It's
if
not
you're
bad.
looking to rip packs, Paradox Rift is a great option because the packs are cheap enough where, as we all know in this hobby, like if you're in it for any kind of financial gain, you're not ripping a ton of packs. Do this for fun. And if
Yeah.
you hit a $33 card on a $5 pack, you're in the black.
Yeah, that's not bad. Moving on to the top 3 chase in the set, which is your Iron Valiant. This thing is beautiful. That Iron Valiant EX, which is $32.32. This is definitely being sold for more, but this is a beautiful looking card. I actually really love this illustration of the Iron Valiant. It's
It's a
beautiful.
crime that this is below the Altaria, in my opinion.
I absolutely agree with you, Nick. 100%. So that is the top 3 chases and the Paradox Rift set. So let's move on to the next set. Here we are, Paldean Fates, the Bubble Mew EX.
There he
Guys,
is.
I had 4 of them. About Nick, the last time when we went to the Woodbridge show, I had 4 of these. And before we went to the Woodbridge show, within a 2-week span, I noticed everybody was coming to the streams asking for the Bubble Mew. And so once I took notice of that, I got my hands on 4 of them. I got 2 of them for $90 each, and then I got like a few days later, I got 2 more of them for $100. Now I went to the card show and I ended up trading all 4 of my Bubble Mews, but there was a reason. The cards that I actually got from the Woodbridge show are pretty big Japanese exclusive cards that are right now in submission to PSA. But guys, $263. Literally, this thing started skyrocketing up the day after I started that I gave away those Bubble Mews. $263, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, man,
Insane.
once you hit that $200 mark for a raw card,
Yeah.
I mean, you start getting into like serious, if you have it, pre-grade it, do
I
what you
mean,
can, send it out territory.
absolutely insane. I literally watched it day after day of this thing just skyrocketing up. And this market just seems to amaze me constantly, constantly because it's so unpredictable. This market is so unpredictable. You never know where the market is going to shift. You have no idea. And it's like you're constantly finding finding yourself making adjustments, reevaluating, changing your strategy a little bit. Like, so it behooves you to basically stay in tune with the market and what cards are doing. It's so important. So we're moving on. And this is the Charizard EX. This is the second chase card from the Paldean Fates.
Guys, from here on out on the list, because a lot of these cards are newer, um, and their prices are still, going up and down.
By the way, Nick, we have about 9 minutes left.
Yeah. So I'm going to refer to the sets as a whole and the top three cards as a whole. And we'll be able to run through it a little bit faster because we want you guys in our 10 minutes left to be able to see all of the top three chase cards from the modern sets. So for Paldean Fates, obviously we went over the Bubble Mew, the Charizard EX, big Charizard. This one, for whatever reason, was a lot more favored and is a lot more lucrative to purchase than the Obsidian Flames Charizard. Do I know
Yep.
why? No. People
Yep.
might like the illustration better. But if you can pull a $160 card from a pack, they printed a ton of Paldean Fates. They're still ripping
Such a
it on
beautiful card.
streams.
I really love
So,
the artwork on this Charizard.
yep.
Compared to the Obsidian Flames, that's just me, but they look very similar.
Yep.
So moving on, top three chase card in the Paldean Fates is this Gardevoir EX right here. Beautiful looking card. You know, I mean, I think there's no other words for it. You've seen these cards in person. The pictures don't do it justice, like I said before, but this is a nice grab. If you can find this is going for around $60. Obviously, it's going to vary depending on what market you're looking in. So beautiful looking card. We're going to move on to the next set. Here we go. Temporal Forces. The number one chase card is the Raging Bolt EX. So when the Japanese version came out first, this was the first big hit that I got from that set. When the Temporal Forces came out in English, I got three ETBs, and I never got another pack or ETB ever again because I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty disgusted with the pull rate on it, Nick. Tara and I, we literally didn't pull a single hit card from the box. Not
So
one.
So for these three cards out of temporal, what I'll say is there is some legitimate value there. I mean, this is a set that has $100 raw card. That's great for a modern set.
Hmm.
And again, a lot like Paradox Rift, not a hot set. People did not buy this up. There's stock of it out there. You could go to your local LGS, you could go to your local Walmart,
Yep.
and they will have temporal forces for sure.
This is the Iron Crown EX. This is going for around $76. Right around approximately $76 right there in the market. And then you have right here the top three chase card is that Walk and Wake right there, which is going for around $67 in the marketplace.
All right, now Kodie kind of gave it away. We're going to
Yep.
move on to the next set because this one I'm going to take a minute, but I'm kind of going to I'll mention this first.
5 minutes 30.
The number 2 and the
Oh,
number
sorry
3
guys.
card in that set. There you go. The number 2 and the number 3 card in that set are full art trainers. They're valuable, but we don't care about full art trainers, do we? We want that Greninja, that Big Daddy Greninja.
329, ladies and gentlemen, in the
Woo!
marketplace.
Guys, these
Big
are
card, beautiful
packs.
card.
You can go out and buy 5 ETBs at your Walmart of Twilight Masquerade. You go out and buy 3 booster boxes at your LGS. Like, this set is around, it's available, it's an ultra modern set. And on this one, it will be quick because I don't have much to say on this one. You are chasing that Greninja.
Yep. So the Greninja is the number one chase card. Okay, this one's the number two chase card right here. The Carmine, beautiful looking card, guys. It's the trainers aren't really my thing, but it's still a beautiful
Yeah.
card. And here's the top three chase is the Parent.
There's some value to them, though.
There is. This one's $57, and then this one's going for around $67. So those are the top three chases and the Twilight Masquerade. And then we're moving on to Shrouded Fable, ladies and gentlemen. This is not really. Uh, it's overlooked. The set is overlooked, which this is going to be something that you want to get your hands on as far as sealed product, and then just let them marinate, put them away. Um, I'm not really the biggest fan of the top hits in this set, but everybody has their preferences. So the Earthen Vessel, okay, top chase card. This is going for around $63. The second chase card, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
It's one of them new. I'll say this about this set.
Thousand
Okay?
EX.
I'll say this about this set. Okay. However, the set is trash. Nobody's super hype about the cards inside the set. There's a little value there, but not much. But the set was so short printed that this is a buy, sealed, and hold type set.
Absolutely. I mean, guys, just do it. It's going to go up over time. It's easily overlooked right now. And that means it could be a really good buy for you. Keep it sealed, tuck it away. This is top 3 chase card. This is Cassiopeia. This is going around for $50 in the marketplace. You know, nice little trainer card. Pretty cool. But not really much else to say about that. Moving on to the next set. All right, this is Stellar Crown, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Stellar Crown. They have some pretty beautiful cards. This right here is the number 1 chase card. This is going for around $77. This is the number 2 chase card. It's a Squirtle. It's going for around $53 in the marketplace. And then you have this Bulbasaur, which is going around $45 as well. And what's pretty cool is that Bulbasaur and the Squirtle, and there's a Charmander promo card as well.
Obsidian Flames ETB.
Obsidian Flames. Okay, because if you guys noticed, between the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle, they have little Pidgeys.
Matching pictures.
Yep.
This is your most available set, guys. This is the cheapest set you could buy right now. Go get it. Chase that Squirtle.
All right, so to end it off, chat, here we are, Surgeon Sparks. This has been, I mean, this is controversial, right? This Pikachu, trust me, I got one when it kind of came out, but I also was doing my due diligence, watching the market. I didn't buy, too overpriced for it. I kind of bought where it's at right now, right? So I kind of didn't lose on it, but you never know with this kind of card. I still have a gut feeling that this is going to go up in price over the years, just like everything else for the most part. I have high hopes for this card, and I could be wrong, but this is Nick. Before you touch base on it, real quick. So this Pikachu is the number 1 card, going for around $457. The number 2 card is that Latias EX, which is going for around $236. And then last but not least is this Gold Pikachu EX, which is going for around $161. This has gone up significantly in the last couple of weeks.
To surmise it, to end the stream, buy Surging Sparks.
Buy Surging Sparks. Keep it sealed. I have a booster box back there.
Guys, we're not saying there's a lot of other great cards in these sets. What we were doing here today is these are your chase cards that you should consider grading. These are the chase cards you want to pull if you're looking to open some packs and maybe make a little money that way.
That's a good point.
But specifically, again, our thing, we love the grading, right? And these cards, 3 from each modern set that you could pull out of a pack today, as we sit here, January 1, 2025, all of these sets are available.
Yeah.
And all of these cards are pullable, and almost all of them should be graded. So
guys, it's going to be a crazy year for Pokemon. The sets that are coming out, it's going to get wild. So if you guys are coming in and you're new, you guys are coming in at a very, very hot time, because this year in 2025, it is going to get absolutely wild. And I'm pretty excited. Everything is up in the air right now, but we can't wait. Guys, God bless. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next episode. Nick and I are signing off. Thank you so much. Episode 2 down. Later.